Hello there, Leo. Welcome to my channel. I am excited to have you. This is General Collective plugin for the sign of Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising. Please do keep in mind that we all have a fifth house part of our birth chart that influences our lives. So please, this is in the collective, so take it as it resonates. Leave the rest for everyone else. I did pre-shuffle an archetype card for energies floating around Leo at this time. And then I'm pulling a couple more from the Light Seers Tarot. Now, all of the archetypes have both light and shadow attributes. So we will dive in with both of those. Lovely energy, Leo. And this might be your energy or those that you're dealing with. So you will know what's going on with you. The mediator is the archetype energy that's floating around Leo at this time. So the light attributes of the mediator say gift for negotiating fairness and strategy in personal and professional life. Respect for both sides of an argument. Now the shadow attributes say negotiating with an ulterior motive or hidden agenda, either personally or professionally. So recognize where you might be at with that mediator energy. I do feel some Leos who are just very, very good counselors, really good fixers, able to recognize where the issues lie, where the problems are at, and able to step in and kind of achieve that balance between parties. And that is a healthy energy to have. However, I kind of feel how that can weigh you down some. Feeling like you're the one who has to be in between people so that they'll get along. That can be something that is slightly burdensome to some Leos. I feel this here. I also do want to caution some Leos about others in your life who may be, like it says in the shadow, negotiating with ulterior motives, okay, or some kind of a hidden agenda. So just recognizing when you have any weird vibe or feeling. I see these people here. There's one person, they're all like holding hands, but this person is facing this way, the other are facing the other way. I kind of feel how just recognizing your gut. Like when you feel like someone is up to something, it's because they are, okay? When you feel like something's off or fishy, it's because it is. Even if you can't quite put your finger on it, that should be enough for you to know and be able to make an intelligent choice about the way you're going to proceed. All right. Now, sometimes we can't like cut people out, but we could just know that we feel something about their weird vibes or whatever. So keep that in your pocket and don't act unless you feel like you need to act upon that. Okay. I feel how some may have suspicion, some may actually have proof and need to step forward to actually, I don't want to say like prosecute or persecute or hold someone accountable for some kind of professional or personal misstep here. Okay. It's not a bad thing to hold people accountable to be better people. I know that Leo does not want to be the bad guy and get anyone in trouble or scold anyone or whatever this could be, but it's not a negative thing to hold someone else accountable to be who they should be or to be a better person, a better version of themselves. In fact, it's a blessing for them to have that opened up and activated and highlighted for them so that they know exactly where they can grow and change and heal and help this process. Okay. So I really feel how Leo needs to have that peace in the heart space of I'm helping by, bringing this to light or making sure they follow through or telling the boss that they're slipping out early or whatever. Like you are helping them to be better people by holding anyone accountable for some kind of ulterior motive, hidden agenda, some kind of shady actions is what I feel. All right. So take that where it resonates. I also want to say here, one more thing. Spirit wants me to say one more thing. Some Leos are planning expansion, okay? Whether this be professionally, like I'm going to apply for a new job at a new company, but I feel like I'm lying to people while I'm still here, okay? That's not the case. Everybody doesn't have to know all your business. It doesn't mean you're a sneaky, shady character with ulterior motives just because you want to grow and expand in life, okay? And I say the same to the Leo who is kind of feeling stagnant, like they want to shift, change, grow, maybe even move locations, change jobs, take a break from family, whatever this could be. I can feel how you feel like you're, oh gosh, I shouldn't think about that. I shouldn't feel that. I shouldn't plan this. I shouldn't what, man? Who says you shouldn't? Who says that you're doing anything wrong at all by wanting to grow and progress in life? And that might take you to different places and it might not. It might take you away from people and it might not. It might take you right back to them and it might not. You're not doing anything wrong by having yearnings and making plans, even to take actionable steps in whatever direction you feel called to. Your life is about you, Leo, not about others, and you don't owe anyone else an explanation. Not in that way, not enough to prevent you from actually doing this in the future when the time is right. All right. I feel like I don't want to freak out Leo right now, because some of this stuff you just have to become willing. And then maybe in a couple of years, it'll come through. You know what I mean? Some of this stuff might happen right away, but I feel how Leo might be like, oh no, not yet. I'm not ready yet. Okay. Well, you don't have to be ready yet, but be willing to live your best life. Okay. No matter how others feel about it, whatever that is. All right. So let's dive in with yourself here. This is the area of you, yourself. I love this. Major Arcana card number 5, the Hierophant. So the Hierophant is about spirituality, your connection to God, source, creator, the divine, feeling at peace with your life, higher learning even. So you learning new things. You might be really buckling down on your meditation practice, really unlocking new levels of activation for yourself in whatever enriching ways this is. I feel how some Leos are attempting to be more healthy with this. Number 5, Hierophant, the temple of your body as well, giving that care, exercising, eating healthier, quitting smoking, drinking, whatever this could be for Leo. I feel how why? Not because society says you should, but because you feel better when you give those things up. Okay. You feel better when you put in your minutes or your steps or whatever this could be. You feel better when you get stuff done, when you get your hair done. This is about you doing what's right for you, even if it's just one little baby step at a time, because eventually, you're going to have it all together. Okay. I kind of feel how Leo may feel a little haphazard in some areas, but Spirit is calling you to start with your vessel, to start with your basics, to make sure that you're eating what you need for your body, that you're resting sufficiently, staying hydrated, and having that peacefulness practice, mindfulness or meditation practice, whatever worship practice, whatever that is for you that helps you to feel better about yourself, yoga, who knows what this is. I also want to say that it's progress, not perfection. If forward, it still counts, even if you feel like, oh, I skipped a day and now that's 2 steps back, or oh, I cheated on my diet and now that's 2 steps back. It's not. You maintain the progress where you're at, even if you stumble just a little bit. So don't let that pull you back into whatever else. Okay, don't get discouraged. You have here the 3 of Diamonds to clarify the Hierophant. So the 3 of Diamonds can be about working together with other people in a healthy way, collaborating and spending that time with others in a healthy way. Like it's interesting to me because this is your area of self. And it looks like in the area of self, you're quite content. So Leo, you probably, I feel how this could be somewhat of a challenge, a wrinkle to your program, because when other people factor in, they don't want to eat those healthy meals. They don't want to go to yoga. They're not interested in hearing about all these things you're learning or whatever this could be. So you're kind of on a different frequency and wavelength when it comes to collaborating with other people. However, Spirit is saying to impart the knowledge that you have, encourage them to, kind of be a part of whatever it is that you have going on. And, but don't meet them where they're at, especially if you're already somewhere else. I hope this is making sense to you, Leo. I also want to say this 3 of Diamonds can also speak to having fun with other people, project, playing games, doing a family movie night, doing crafts with the grandkids, this kind of thing that really boosts your vibe, fills you up, boosts your spirits, this kind of thing, and theirs, and deepens those bonds of intimacy. This could even be friends, work friends or at-home friends, community members, projects that make you feel good about who you are, and involving yourself in that. Okay, recognizing how plugged in you are with other people and with pets in your life that leave your mark on one another. And it's beautiful. It really is, Leo. Now let's move forward into this one here. This is areas of money. King of Pentacles is what you have. Like, wow, okay, Leo. This is the sugar daddy card in the deck, Leo. So are you the sugar daddy? Let's just say. King of Pentacles is a wonderful card to have in the area of money. This is an individual who's satisfied, content, sustainable. They have something figured out. It's not a stressful situation. In fact, it could be a little bit of a comfortable situation. Like I was speaking about, Leo might want to move or change. And this card speaks about stability and structure and how things are fine the way they are. And maybe I shouldn't mess things up because that could throw a wrinkle in everything, right? And I don't feel that's the case, but I can feel how there could be a fear there because you weren't always exactly as stable as you might find yourself to be at this time. However, I also feel how being this financially stable person and having the mediator here, I want to caution you on handing out any finances in a frivolous way. This whole negotiation, like, I don't know, Leo, are you being blackmailed or something? I don't know who's going to see this on YouTube. It's a little bit crazy. I kind of feel how others may be asking for some of your money here because they think that you're well off and that they have a situation, and it may not be in the greatest and highest good for you to share that with them, especially if you have a bad feeling about it. Okay, now the card to clarify this King of Pentacles is the Seven of Spades. This is not a very good card. Okay, this is a challenging card. This speaks about manipulation, deception, stealing, lying, this kind of thing, sneaking around because you can't really come up front with something else. Okay, this could also be some kind of tax evasion kind of thing I'm feeling here in the money matter. So I just want to caution Leo to make sure that you have all your ducks in order, okay, around the finances, because between this mediator, hidden motives, Seven of Spades here, it's almost like someone else wants a piece of your money and they're planning to get it somehow. So this could be one of your kids who's like, boy, I really need to get into a new place and I know my parents will help me out, or whatever this could be. Who knows what this is, but I feel like somebody else thinks that you can help them, and it may not be what you want to do. Okay, so I just want to remind you that other people, see, it even says gifts for negotiating fairness and strategy. A Seven of Spades can speak about a different strategy. Somebody comes and says, hey, Leo, can you please help me? I'm so behind on this or that, or I have an eviction notice, or whatever this could be, right? Oh, you know what, honey, I actually know about a program. I heard about a program that might be able to help you with exactly that, so I can point you in the direction of the strategy that could help you without exactly bailing you out. Okay, because I feel like the bailout here could be the ticket for that other person. They just want to be bailed out, but it's time for them to learn responsibility. It's time for them to learn to do it on their own, or to come up with other resources in the way that you have learned, because you're not always going to be there to help them in this way. All right, so take that where it resonates, Leo. I also feel for some Leos, I know that doesn't land with everyone. Take it as it resonates. Drop a comment. I would love to hear how this reading resonates with you, because I just trust spirit, okay? I also want to say this Seven of Spades can speak about, like, I want Leo to just double check your finances. Because sometimes we have like bills that come out of our account, like fraudulent scam. That's what I feel. Like, oh no, they double charged me. I got charged twice for this and I didn't realize it. Or maybe I have some little things running and I don't realize. I thought I canceled that subscription, or maybe someone actually got your account. But I feel how it's small. Okay, so that you may not notice it right away. But if you go back and look at your transactions on a certain card or on your bank account or whatever, you're going to say, hey, what is this? Oh my gosh, what is that too? What is this? What is that? And it's all going to build up and you're going to go, hey, what the heck? How did I not notice this? But I feel like it's something that's under the radar. So Leo, just take a look at your account. Make sure that nothing's being taken out without your awareness. All right, because I feel like something could potentially happen there on the money and you aren't quite aware. But if you see this, you can nip it in the bud and take care of that. Now, this Knight of Wands, it's funny because fire signs I'm reading for today, and Aries got the same card in the same position. So Leo, right here in the people in your life, this would be the love, relationships, people in your life. Knight of Wands, amazing card. I love this. So the blood is pumping on this card. This lady is very happy. She's got a horse there. She's beating on the drum. There's fire everywhere, which indicates actions and having a good time and celebrating. She's so happy. Look at this. So being present in the moment with your people feel is what is necessary. Okay, so I feel that all these attributes of the mediator that you have that are floating around here. Okay, I feel how you have respect for both sides of an argument, and even if there's no argument, I feel like in every moment for Leo, you're plugging in with what you're doing, with who you're with. You're listening to their words. You're listening to what's not being said. You're reading the body language. Okay, Spirit is suggesting that you do this so that you can have all the awareness about what's going on. Remember, I started the reading with when you have a weird feeling, it's for a reason. But if you're not present in the moment, you're not going to realize that you're even having a weird feeling about what's going on. All right. So Spirit is saying be present in the moment with all your folks. They need you right now. They need the light that you have. Okay. And if anything's going on, you will notice it when you are present with them. I also want to say that you really know how to light up a room. You are very healing in energetic quality, Leo. And that seems to be what is really needed at this time. However, that depletes you. That can absolutely deplete you. So notice when people just use you all up. I know you know exactly what I'm talking about. Drop that in the comments. I know when people use me all up, all my energy is just all gone. Okay, this Four of Diamonds is speaking about holding on to your precious energy and deciding where you're going to put it. All right. Prioritizing and even downsizing to how much time you're going to give to other people, how much of you only have so much energy to go around, Leo. Am I right? Okay. You don't have an endless supply forever. So you've got to decide what deserves your focus, your love, your money, your attention, your efforts. You get to decide. And then you have to also take time to pull into yourself and recuperate and refresh that cup, replenish your energy. Now I'm going to get you a final guidance card from my real life oracle deck here, Leo. Oh, there it goes. Interesting. And another from the She Sirens for Leo, please, Spirit. What does Leo need from this one? All right. Interesting now, after this whole reading, I love this self-devotion with the Hierophant here. I love, love, love that. Okay, so I'm starting backwards now. This self-devotion speaks about you being illuminated because you're involved with things that matter to you. You feel good about who you are and what you're up to, and you're penciling in that time for your self-care and your maintenance and to play your video games. Heck, if that's what lightens your mood and gets you through the day. It's important to unplug from adulthood and allow yourself to relax into whatever you need to be at peace and to feel livelihood, right? This is what I'm feeling here for Leo. Like, it's important to have that playful time, to pencil in the time to do those silly things that don't pay the bills but do light you up. Okay, that all matters to the energetic quality that you are keeping, and that is what sends out the frequency to the universe that magnetizes your experiences. And when we deny ourselves our self-devotion, when we deny ourselves our meditation, our prayer, our fun time, this kind of thing, then we're telling the universe that we don't have time for that and we don't want it in our lives. And we stop seeing offerings from the universe of having fun, doing those things. We've got to start penciling it in and showing the universe that it's a priority, because it raises your vibrational frequency, which takes you further in life and all those other areas that you're concerned about, Leo. Absolutes is the other card here, which is really funny because the mediator sees both sides of the argument. Okay. And absolutes is about recognizing that nothing's all black, nothing's all white. There's always a gray area. There's always some wiggle room somewhere. All right. So I do see how I feel how it's important to recognize when we have this whole hidden agenda, ulterior motive. I feel like absolutes is all that. It speaks to this as well. Okay, you recognize when someone's not quite on the same wavelength or frequency as you are, or as everybody is, right? You're recognizing when someone's lying to you or about something, being able to see that and have this neutrality around this is crucial, because we don't have to go to negativity, condemnation, and punishment, like this kind of thing. We don't have to demonize. We just adjust ourselves, our course, disconnect relationships, say no, whatever this is, without getting so emotionally attached to the darkness that is there. Leo, I hope you can understand this. You can be neutral and above the situation, but see it for what it is and act accordingly without getting so emotionally involved that it brings you down. I know I'm talking to someone here. I hope this resonates, okay? And recognizing that you're doing the right thing for everyone involved so that everyone can be better with or without those byproducts or components that aren't living up to the expectation. Like, I feel like it's important to shine the light where it is needed so that everyone can move in a positive direction. But if we're afraid to say somebody's slipping up, something's being let down here, then we're not going to create that healthy change that would make everything better for everyone. I do want to say something else here in a headspace. Headspace. This card really does speak about the headspace and about negating your own manifestations through doubt. So when we're in our minds and we go, oh, I want everyone to get along, but in our minds we go, oh, I doubt it'll work. There's too many problems. It'll never happen, right? Well, that's an absolute never. If we tell ourselves enough that something's never going to happen, then it never, never will. But if we take that never and see it for what it is, maybe it's a rarely. You know what? I really doubt that's very rare that will happen. Okay, rarely leaves an opening for possibility. Just like always is an absolute that we need to avoid. You're always an asshole and I can't stand it. Well, always says that's what it is and I never expect anything else. So when we change that to you're an asshole quite often and I still can't stand it, that quite often leaves an opening for maybe sometimes it's not like that. And that opening can get bigger and bigger and bigger the more you lean into those gray areas. Leo, that is what I have for you. I have so much love for you. If you enjoyed this video, drop a comment. Let me know how it resonated with you. Smash that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. Until the next one, I send you guys all the love and all the blessings. Bye, Leo.